I'm Anton.
How many times do I have to tell you? You're disturbing the lesson! There are things you can and can't do in class. Do you not understand that? What's with that attitude? Are you going to talk back to your teacher?
We can't control our coughs, can we?
Huh? Did anyone just complain?
The teachers at my middle school is very strict about our attitudes. And we often have to stop mid-lesson with the smallest things. Today, the teacher got really angry just because one of the boys in my class coughed during class.
Okay, the class is nice and quiet now. Let's start from where we left off. My name is Asai, and I'm a teacher working at this middle school. This school, Kataragi Middle School, is one of the most prestigious private schools in the country. And the tuition is very expensive. Each student pays 30,000 every year to come here. Many of the students feel like they should be treated extra nicely, probably because they pay a lot to the school. Hey, you two over there! You should keep quiet in the halls, understood? Most of them come from very affluent families, which makes the situation worse. These kids nowadays do not have manners. Today is the day of the monthly meeting where all teachers gather to talk. So I boldly pointed out the problem of this school. The students at this school especially lacks concentration, most likely because they're all spoiled at home.
Yes, I completely agree. They tell me to speak up and tease me about my voice being small during class. It is our priority to focus on their emotional growth rather than their academics, or they could hurt our school reputation. Although they're still young kids, many of them use brand bags, wallets, and even pencil cases.
Yes, definitely. We should all gear up as the teachers of this school. They think they're better than us just because they're rich. We'll teach them a lesson. Like this, the teachers got together and all agreed to work hard to make this school a better place.
No elbows on the desk! The teachers kept on being strict with our attitudes and behaviors during class. Oops, sorry. That's why you have bad posture, understood? Before you start studying, you must think about your posture.
Hey you! You just yawned, huh? That proves how sloppy you kids are nowadays. First of all, you lack in determination and...
Oh no, the lesson stopped again. This was a normal day in our school life. One day...
Huh? I don't remember having him in my class. I realized that there was a very nerdy kid in my homeroom. He nearly had no presence in my class that I barely realized him being there. Hey you! Look at your long hair. It makes you look even sloppier.
Huh? Me?
Who else do you think I'm talking to? Make sure you cut your hair by tomorrow.
Yes, sir. And one day, while we were having our lesson...
Alright, we're stopping our lesson here.
Again? The teacher stopped mid-lesson again.
I'm about to lose my temper. Wataru, do you have any idea why I'm angry?
Huh? Me? I guess I made him angry again without realizing. The reason you're angry, But I really had no idea why he was angry.
It's obviously because the button on your sleeves are about to fall off.
What?
You're being sloppy again. You should be more disciplined as a student of this school.
When I checked, my button was loose on my sleeves. But that's all? I'll make sure to ask my mother to fix it for me as soon as I get home, sir. But...
I don't want any excuses. You should go home now. Leave the class.
The teacher yelled at me, looking furious. Huh? Am I supposed to go home?
Where else are you supposed to go to? You're disrupting the discipline of the school by not following the dress code. Leave, now.
But Are you sure I can go home now?
Yes, I just told you to.
I was too stunned to speak, but... Are you sure you won't regret it? If I stopped coming to school?
Obviously I won't. You're corrupting the school discipline. Just leave already.
I'll leave now as you insist.
What a kid he is. Alright, now that he's left, we're resuming the lesson. Losing one boring student shouldn't be a big deal. The other students must have learned a lesson too.
A few days later. Here, Mr. Anton. Since that day, I stopped going to school and decided to help my family with their farming business. They were struggling to get enough hands. And at this time of the season, we were especially busy harvesting the crops, and we've hired some handymen as well. Are you sure everything's going fine, Wataru? You've been skipping school a lot lately. Oh, about that. Mr. Anton seemed to be worried about me and my education. Your mother's been worrying. If you want anyone to talk to, you can always count on me. No, I'm fine. The school should contact me very soon. I knew that everything would be fine.
Okay, I'll be taking attendance. What? Kitajima and Yamanashi are absent. Those kids. I have to talk to them when they come to school next time. I thought that they just coincidentally got sick on the same day at first, but on the next day. Huh, Yoshihara and Saito are also absent today. It was clear that the number of absences were increasing. Is it the flu? But it wasn't just our class. What? What the hell is going on?
A month later, almost a month had passed since I stopped going to school.
It's a hot day as usual.
Yeah, it's getting real hot. Then the phone at home rang. Oh, I guess it's about time. I answered the phone. Hello, it's Sakuramoto speaking.
We need your help. Without you, our school is...
Apparently, it was Mr. Asai calling.
So, this equation is... After Wataru stops coming to school, the other students also stops coming one after another. And a week later, there were only 3 students per class who came to school. What is happening to the other kids?
It's obvious, right? Without Wataru. Yeah.
Wataru? Are they talking about that nerd? I really had no idea what they were referring to. And another week later, it happened. There's no one! None of the students were present at school.
It's already been a week since the students stopped coming to school. What should we do? Do you think they're boycotting?
Not our problem. They're the ones who are gonna suffer in the future for not coming to school. Just leave them be. But... Hey! What is going on? There's absolutely no one here! The students, they're all gone! The headmaster suddenly came in after so many days. Actually, we have no idea what they didn't like about the school, but the students stopped coming all of a sudden. Well, it shouldn't be a big deal. They were all too lacking to come to this school. We don't want those stupid kids, do we? The tuition? Huh? They're all going to stop paying for the tuition if this continues. Remember, we're a private school. Don't forget that your salary comes from the tuition they pay for our school. What the hell are you thinking? So about that. Why are the students not coming to school? Go find the reason why they stopped coming. The students were talking about something that I didn't really understand. I explained what I've heard from the students to the headmaster. It's obvious, right? Without Wataru.
Yeah.
And one of the last students who came to school was saying something like that. That must be it! Call Wataru right away and beg so that he'll come back to school! Right now, the fate of this school depends on Wataru. Yes, sir. So, after you stopped coming to school, all of the other students also stopped coming and... I thought so. I knew that this was all gonna happen. I'm sorry I said something so rude to you. Could you please come back to school? Okay, I'll go back right away. Yes, thank you, Wataru. After the call... Long time no see, mister. What's this? When we were waiting in front of the school gates to welcome Wataru back, we saw the other students coming back as well behind Wataru. So, they all really stopped coming to school because Wataru wasn't here. What is going on? What makes you so influential? I was tutoring the students. You tutored them? It's all because you teachers stop mid-lesson all the time.
We get to learn nothing from you!
Oh, right. Many of the students were struggling to understand the material covered during the lesson. Hey, Wataru, can I ask a question? Sure, let me see. Everyone began coming to me when they had a question regarding the lesson material. I was helping many of the students one after another. So, you use this equation and get the answer. You can also text me privately whenever you have lessons. I'll reply to all of them when I have time. And about a year ago, I started having tutoring lessons after school. And I got to know that it was not just us who had trouble learning new material. The other grades were also suffering from a similar problem. So I designed a curriculum for each grade and each academic level, creating my original textbooks and tests for the students. And one day... Yes, I passed! I passed the exam! I succeeded in helping my senior get into their dream school, and I got famous for my achievements. I've heard that some of the students chose to come to this school just to be tutored by me. We come to school to study! Our parents aren't paying our high tuitions just so we can learn about manners and the right way to greet someone.
Yes! You're wasting our time teaching us things that are completely unrelated to academics!
I agree.
Yeah!
Yeah, definitely. Oh, God. Sir, we all have a dream. We're here to achieve our dreams. We came here to study hard and to learn hard at this school. But the curriculum of this school was very different from what we expected. So we had to cooperate with each other to change the situation. I didn't know that. I suddenly became embarrassed of myself. It turned out that none of the students were spoiled. They're actually very independent and already planning for their future. This incident made the headlines. Our curriculum was considered problematic by the education committee, and the headmaster was fired. All the teachers were also fired, and it was decided that new teachers would take their places.
We are very sorry.
I see. So you're going back to school, huh? Yep. Thanks for being there for me, Mr. Anton. I'll come to help once in a while. Alrighty. Hey, I have a question. Can you help me out? Sure. I'll start anew at a different school. This time, I'm going to be a great teacher who would support the students achieve their dreams.
Hey, look! What's this? It's so tiny and old! Oh, that? So there are several shrines in the area, but the biggest main shrine is dedicated to the deity, which is the most important god in this case. This little shrine right here is for the substitute gods, and they're called Sesha or Masha in the native language. Wow, you really know a lot. So does that mean this is also a home for a god? Huh? Ah, ghost!
Students on a field trip again? I'm Reika Tsujimori. I'm really poor and don't even have a house to live in, so I'm secretly taking shelter in one of the small shrines. It's the time of year when many students come visit, but usually this place is deserted. I should go brush my teeth. And there's another important reason why I live here. In the afternoon, it's my chance. After everyone left the shrine, I quickly ran towards the main shrine. There's a big offering box located in the front of the main shrine where many people throw in money for good luck. Come on. As you can see, I come here every day to steal the money from the offering box. For a homeless poor girl like me, I had no other choice but to do so. There wasn't much money inside today. I guess I won't be able to eat anything. Luckily, I can get spring water for free from the mountains behind the shrine, but... I miss eating rice. I had to depend on the offering box for my everyday expenses, but people weren't throwing in much money recently, making my life even more difficult. Only young students from field trips and old people living nearby come to this shrine, and they don't really have much money to spend for the offering box. Gosh, why don't they spend more money here? I really hope someone rich comes by. What should I do?
Hey, you okay, man?
Yeah, no problem, bro.
I'm Kyosuke Katsuma, a member of Akaso Megumi. I'm part of the Yakuza. The fight between our group and Kanabari Gumi is getting worse these days. I wonder how long this is gonna go on for. Let's leave for now.
Okay. I guess I have the worst luck now. Hey, why are we visiting this shrine every day? What are you asking God for?
Shut up. I have to focus.
The Yakuza is here again!
I come to this shrine every day, wishing for this one particular wish to come true.
Ah, the story's not bad, huh?
Hey! Go clean up the shrine! You don't have any time to rest!
Oh, gosh.
You're going to be the owner of the shrine in the future. You should do better, son.
Shut up. Okay, I'm going. I never wanted to become the owner anyways. All done. I shouldn't have to clean that dirty little one in the corner. I'll just go back and read my comics again.
One day, when I was trying to steal from the offering box as usual... Huh? Yes! It's a $100 bill! I rarely even saw a 10-cent coin, so I was super excited to find such a big amount of money. I'll be able to eat as much rice as I want with this money. But at that moment... Huh?
What do you think you're doing? God knows your sins. The holy God knows what you're doing.
One of the priests at the shrine caught me stealing. I'm doomed.
I knew it. I was wondering why there weren't much money in the offering box these days.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Then...
I was the one who put that $100 bill in the box.
What? Oh, about that. You must be part of the Yakuza.
a man from the Yakuza came to stop our fight.
Hey, forgive her just this once, can't you?
But...
Okay, how do I do this?
Mr. Yakuza got another $100 bill from his wallet and put it into the offering box again.
Here, what do you say? Can you forgive her now?
Huh? If so... Okay, you're forgiven, but don't you dare do it again.
Thanks to Mr. Yakuza, the priest left me alone after that.
Hey you, where do you live? I'll take you home. What's wrong? Hey! What? She just disappeared. Who the hell is she?
That night, with that $100 bill, I'll be able to eat whatever I want. I couldn't forget about the $100 bill Mr. Yakuza had put inside the box this afternoon, and it was impossible for me to sleep, so I decided to secretly go see the offering box in the middle of the night. Alright, there should be the $100 bill inside. At that moment...
Hey, you!
What? Apparently Mr. Yakuza from this afternoon was spying on the offering box. Why are you here?
Oh, stop kicking me! You're gonna explain to me why you're stealing, girl.
Because... A few days later... Welcome!
Hey, thanks for inviting me over.
A few days passed from the incident, and Mr. Yakuza was coming to visit me with my lunch in his hands. Mr. Yakuza told me that his name was Mr. Kyosuke.
I never thought a young girl like you would be living in a place like this in secret. No wonder I lost sight of you the other day.
He thought something was wrong when I suddenly disappeared within the premises of the shrine, so he was waiting for me that day to clear the offering box.
So, can you tell me why you're living here? I think I gained enough trust from you, no?
It's all because I'm unlucky. This is how it all began. 2 years ago, I was a happy, spoiled kid born to a rich family. I had everything I wanted in life. That day, we were on our way to see a musical, until a drunk driver's car crashed into ours. I was the only survivor of the accident. No! Mom! Dad! I suddenly lost both of my parents, and I thought it was the worst day of my life. I moved in with my dad's relatives after that.
Here, try taking a bite.
No, I'm not hungry.
Come on, it's delicious.
At first they were kind to me, but they gradually grew tired of me.
Hey, we can't have a gloomy girl like her at home anymore.
She has inherited a lot of money from her parents. The money will soon be ours. It's just a matter of a few years. Endure it, will ya?
Oh no. I realized that they only wanted me because they wanted to inherit Dad's money. So I decided to run away from their house. Why am I so unlucky? Why is God so mean to me? And I finally realized that there was no God in this world. If God really existed, he should have helped me a long time ago. So I shouldn't be punished for stealing from the offering box.
Okay, I get it now. Come with me.
Like that, Mr. Kyosuke pulled me out of the small shrine and took me somewhere. I had no idea where I was. Where am I?
This is where kids like you live together. I once lived here as well.
You too?
You should live here from today.
Huh? All of a sudden?
I don't know if God really exists in this world. But there's certainly adults who are willing to help. I know that for sure.
Mr. Kyosuke. Like this, I started my life anew.
You're so thin. Eat as much as you'd like.
Hey, let's eat together. Sit here. Okay. It's been a long time since someone smiled at me and welcomed me warmly. I'd always been alone since I ran away. Life here was full of what I wanted to have. I even got to go to school, and I made new friends little by little. I had no idea that I would be living a life like this a few months ago. I can't thank Mr. Kyosuke enough. But one day... Mr. Kyosuke, what happened? I ran to the hospital after I got a call from the other members that Kyosuke got really badly injured.
It was the members from a different Yakuza.
His injury was very bad, and he still hadn't regained consciousness.
We're Yakuza. We live in a world full of hatred. You must have understood how dangerous it was to be a Yakuza. But why does a kind person like him have to suffer such a fate? Can we talk to you for a moment?
What? The police had entered the room.
You have to come with us.
At first I thought they came to question the other Yakuza members, but they were apparently here for me.
Why her? The priests called, saying that someone had stolen from their offering box again.
The police was after a robber who was stealing from the offering box. I've never visited the shrine after I started living at the orphanage. Since I got to know Mr. Kyosuke, I had never stolen from the offering box, but...
Stop lying! The priests told me that you stole from them in the past.
When the chief priest realized that the amount of money in the offering box was less than usual, the priest who caught me in the past reported that it must be me who stole again. No, I'm telling the truth, it's not me!
You know this is a crime. Stealing can put you in jail for 10 years.
The police didn't seem to believe my words. Am I gonna be arrested? Mr. Kyosuke won't be able to help me this time. I knew it. I'm destined to live an unlucky life. But at that moment... No! It's not her who did it! One of the shrine maidens suddenly barged into the room.
It's him that stole from the offering box. What? Laurie caught this guy stealing.
Yes, I saw this priest stealing money from the offering box. She had caught the real culprit and came to tell the police the truth. And surprisingly, the real culprit was that priest who caught me stealing in the past.
I never expected my son to be this stupid. He's supposed to be working for God, but decided to steal from the offerings. I'm breaking relations with you after I punish you.
I'm very sorry.
That was close. My innocence was proven, but then... My phone, a present from Mr. Kyosuke, rang. What? Really? The hospital called to tell me that Mr. Kyosuke had woken up. I'll be right there. I ran to the hospital as fast as my legs could take me. Mr. Kyosuke!
Hey, Reika. Are you happy with your life now?
He had regained consciousness, but he still seems to be very weak and sick. Yes, I'm living a great life now thanks to you.
Reika, there's one last thing I want to tell you. I have a daughter, just about your age. Because I have a dangerous occupation, I divorced my wife and we're living separately right now. So I went to the shrine every day, wishing for the happiness of my daughter. And you, who I met at the shrine, reminded me of my daughter.
I never knew.
Listen, Reika. God exists.
What?
Because I wished for your happiness too at the shrine.
After those last words, he lost consciousness again.
No!
No! Mr. Kyosuke! I know this is barely enough, but please, I'm begging you, please save Mr. Kyosuke! I promise to pay back everything I stole! I visited the shrine every day, wishing for Mr. Kyosuke's recovery. A few days later, please help Mr. Kyosuke! At that moment...
Hey, I thought you didn't believe in God.
Mr. Kyosuke! Maybe God really exists. I was starting to believe in God's existence again. Hello!
Oh, cute little Anne. You're very pretty as always.
What could imagine you being an idol when you grow up?
I was famous as one of the prettiest girls in the neighborhood.
You really look happy when you're eating, Anne.
I love eating. It's always been my hobby.
I made you some cake for dessert today.
Yay! I love cakes! And I especially enjoyed eating cakes. 5 years later... The result of being served delicious food every day since I was little was me becoming really fat by the time I entered elementary school. I need a break.
Hey, Fudomaki! Don't take a break now! You're about to burst the skull gates!
My name is Ann Futamaki, a 5th grader. As you can see, it's a challenge to get to school for a fatty like me.
Watch out! Go! Hey! Don't push me, Anne!
Sorry. Because I was so fat, I often caused trouble to others without realizing. During lunch that day... Calm down, Anne!
Hey, Yuto, what's your type? What kind of girls do you like, huh? Huh?
One of my classmates asked Yuto about the kind of girls he liked. I actually had a secret crush on Yuto, so I had to pay attention.
Let me think. Well, I think I like girls who are slim.
What? Dad! Mom! I want to lose weight!
Oh, what's wrong, Anne?
Did something happen at school today?
That night, I made a tantrum in front of Mom and Dad. I want to be slim! I want to lose weight and look prettier! But Mom wasn't supportive.
You don't need to go on a diet. You look pretty, Anne. Be confident. Here, eat as much as you like. I cooked too much today. I need you to help me finish it.
But... Mom seemed to oppose the idea of me going on a diet. Look at these models. I want to wear cute dresses too.
Hey, Anne!
After dinner, Dad came to visit my room.
I don't know why you suddenly want to lose weight, but I'm willing to support you if that's what you want.
Dad! Dad agreed to help me go on a diet, starting the next day.
Exercise is the key when you're going on a diet. You'll lose weight if you can burn more calories than the calories you consume every day. It might be hard at first, but it's important to move your body and burn your fat.
Okay, I'll try my best, Dad. I was determined to lose weight.
Come on, go faster!
Thanks to Dad's support. 13, 14.
Good job, Anne. Keep it up!
I was able to exercise every day, and everything was going as planned. But
I have to use the toilet again. I must be aging. My britches. What's that sound? Anne?
I was so hungry that night I couldn't help but eat a handful of snacks. I know I wasted all my effort I put in exercising during the day, and it made me hate myself even more.
Anne, if it's too hard for you, we should stop.
No, I have to lose weight no matter what! I just couldn't give up losing weight.
I see.
Then Dad had an idea.
How about you try fasting?
Huh?
The only option we have left is fasting.
Fasting? What does that mean?
You're going to have to stop eating entirely. The fasting diet is a trend right now. What do you think, Anne?
Okay, Dad, I'll give it a try. It turned out that Dad has been doing some research for me. I decided to fast for a week. From the next day, my fasting challenge began, but... I'm so hungry! The only thing I can put in my mouth is water. I depended on supplements to get the necessary nutrients. It's just a week. If I endure this week, I'll lose weight. Anne, are you not gonna eat lunch? We're having cake for dessert today. I thought it was your favorite. No, I'm okay.
Give it to me if you're not gonna eat.
No!
What? I thought you weren't eating lunch today.
Yeah. Of course I had to skip lunch at school. This was especially hard for me, who looked forward to lunchtime every day. And what made it worse was...
Wow, this cake tastes absolutely amazing. Look at this, the beautiful whipped cream that covers the cake.
Mom, I thought you knew that I was on a diet right now.
I know you're on a diet. Delicious.
Hey,
Mom always showed off her food just to annoy me. You're the worst, Mom!
Anne!
I resisted the urge to eat no matter how annoying Mom was to me, and continued to fast in hopes of becoming slim for Yuto. On the third day of my fasting diet, cake was served for dessert again at my school. Why? They rarely serve us cake, but it's the second time this week.
Hey, Ann! You're not gonna eat it, right? Give it to me! This is so good.
My annoying mom who's unsupportive, and my classmate who lacks consideration. I've had enough and was at the point of losing it.
Ow! Hey, why'd you push me?
Get away from me! Because I was so hungry, I was irritated all the time, and it was easy for me to lose my temper. The temptation was everywhere. My hardships weren't just limited to inside the house and school.
Who wants some crepes?
We're serving freshly made crepes. Why are they suddenly selling crepes here?
Oh, hey there! Wanna try our crepes?
It's really sweet and delicious. Stop! I said stop!
Whoa!
I fought back the urge to eat and ran away from the crepe stand. But I was so hungry, I was on the verge of failing this challenge. But I can't fail now. I've been trying so hard. I'm gonna resist the urge to eat no matter what. When I was finishing my homework in the living room... Huh? Mom started eating some cake again right next to me.
This is delicious. It's one of the best cakes I've ever had.
Hey, Mom, stop it! You're making this hard for me. I told you I was fasting right now. But Mom never seemed to listen.
Delicious! The cake sponge is soft and moist. The buttercream coats the cake perfectly. The strawberry gives it a little tanginess. It's perfection!
I had absolutely no idea why Mom is so unsupportive when her daughter is trying so hard to go on a diet.
Oh, maybe I'll eat another piece today.
What? As unbelievable as it sounds, Mom took out another piece of cake from the fridge and started eating her second piece.
Wow, this cake looks amazing!
At this moment, I could feel my anger rising to the point where I couldn't control it. At that moment, the doorbell rang.
Hello, the package delivery service?
I'll be right there.
After Mom got up from her chair to get to the door, I won't forgive you, Mom! I've had enough! This'll help you lose your appetite! It's your fault for eating cake next to me. I topped her cake with art glue that I found in my pencil case. It's the same color. She won't realize. And Mom came back to enjoy her cake at the table.
Okay, it's time to eat. Look, Anne, look at this beautiful cake. It looks delicious, doesn't it, Anne? What a pity, you won't get to eat this. Here, Anne, at least enjoy the smell of this buttery cream.
Like that, Mom scooped up the cake with her fork and made it wander in front of my face, without realizing that I topped it with art glue.
I'm sorry, Anne, but I can't wait to eat it. Let me take a bite.
And a few seconds later...
Well, what is this taste? Anne, what did you do to this cake?
And then... Mom suddenly screamed in agony and fell to the floor. It's what you deserved! It's your fault, Mom!
Hey, what's going on? Hey, Shizuya! Are you okay? What happened? What did you eat?
I thought it served her right. Compared to all the pain she caused me, Mom should suffer too, just like this. But at that moment... Oh no! I realized what I had done. It's my fault! She's gonna die because of me! Mom kept throwing up and she was constantly having seizures! And Mom was...
Where am I?
Shizuyo!
Mom, you're awake!
She's nice and safe now. I didn't cause any serious damage to her health, so you can relax. It wasn't poisonous, but it's definitely not good for the body. Be careful not to accidentally eat glue in the future,
Yes, sir.
Fortunately, Mom recovered quickly. Mom, I'm sorry. I was the one who put glue in your cake.
And it's okay. Let me apologize too. To be honest, I really didn't want you to go on a diet.
Huh?
My family used to be very poor when I was a child. We barely had enough to eat every day. So I didn't want you to experience what I had to go through. And I've heard that it wasn't good for your body to go on diets while your body is still growing up.
Mom told me that she was eating cakes next to me on purpose so that I would be tempted to eat and quit going on a diet. Mom...
But you're getting older, and I guess you have your reasons why you want to lose weight. Let's go on a diet together.
Really?
I think I also gained some weight recently, but we're losing weight in a healthy way. I'll cook you some healthy meals, Anne.
A few months later...
Hey, the boys from the other classes are coming to see Ann again. Ann's pretty popular these days. Hi, Ann. Do you want to go see the movies this weekend?
You can change for the better if you believe in yourself. That's what I learned, and I couldn't thank my parents enough for teaching me that.
Alright, eat up! I have a small hobby. Aquariums. I love gathering all kinds of various goldfish. There are all kinds of various values to different goldfish too. These Japanese goldfish are $15 for 50. This ryukin is 660 for a single fish. I loved just looking at them when I was tired with work. It was a small fun that an employee could do with cheap pay. Honey, dinner's ready! Ah, this is the best thing!
What are you doing, Dad?
This is Ikumi. She's my 5-year-old only daughter and she is very excited. I'm drinking honey!
Is it good?
Yeah, beer is delicious! Sometimes you've just gotta drink when you're an adult.
Huh. I want to try some too.
No! You can't drink for another 15 years.
Ah, today's dinner is with sashimi, huh?
It was very cheap today at the market. Maybe I'll have some too.
Dad put out some shiny food that looked kind of pretty.
Ah, it's delicious!
It's fresh and good.
Man, raw fish is what it's about. Raw fish is delicious.
Raw fish? What does that mean?
It means you eat the fish without cooking it, honey.
Huh. I want to try some. Let me have some.
No, you're a little too young to try that.
Dad and Mom always treat me like a kid like this. The next day, I know that Dad has fish in his room. I wonder if this fish tastes good if you eat it raw too. I quietly moved towards the fish tank to not get noticed. Stop moving around! They were all really fast and difficult to catch. Then, right at that moment...
What are you doing, Ikumi?
Mom?
Don't do that to the poor fish!
I'm sorry. I was scolded by my mom. I went ocean fish hunting with my family this weekend. Aw, lucky. Dad let us eat the fish that we fished up on the spot. It was so good. You caught fish? Huh? Yeah, I did. How did you do that? How? I just used a fishing rod. A fishing rod? Well, what's up with her? Let's go. Yeah. I learned something good at the kindergarten. Then I just do this and...
Wow, That's a long, thin stick you've got there. What are you making, Akumi-chan?
I'm making a fishing rod. Look at my fishing rod.
Huh, that's nice. I've never seen a child making a fishing rod.
That day, I started making a fishing rod during our arts and crafts time. It was time to catch Dad's fish. That night,
All right, it's your favorite hamburger patty.
Ah, it looks so good!
normally I'd be so happy to see hamburger patties, but...
What's wrong, Akumi? Was it not good?
No, it's really good. I was more curious about fish than the hamburger patties. Then one day, I had a chance. Dad and Mom were both out, so I was going to stay home and take care of the house. No one's around, right? This is the fish food, right? I used the fishing rod that I found before and used it as bait before putting it in Dad's aquarium. I wonder if I can catch anything. Then, the next second... Whoa! I got one! I caught one! The goldfish finally bit down. Then... raw fish. I was able to finally catch a raw fish. Daddy's fish was jumping around in my hand with so much energy. Man, raw fish is what it's about. Raw fish is delicious. What does it taste like? Then I put Dad's raw fish in my mouth. Then I didn't taste anything. I guess this is supposed to taste good, right? This is the flavor that adults like. I thought about it and just decided to go with it because Dad and Mom were so happy to eat it. I just started falling for raw fish and... Woo! I knew that it was Dad's pet, so I can't eat it, but I started quietly sneaking into Dad's room and eating raw fish every day.
Huh?
What's wrong?
My Ryukin-chan is gone! It's nowhere to be found!
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
It was over $600!
All right, let's have everyone tell us their favorite food. What's your favorite food?
I like curry. I love curry. I love Mom's curry rice. I like Mommy's cake.
You guys all have so many great foods. What about you, Akumi-chan?
Raw fish.
Huh?
I like raw fish. I love raw fish.
Raw fish?
What's raw fish?
You mean fish that hasn't been cooked yet?
You guys don't eat much raw fish? You know, raw fish is really good. I eat it every day.
You eat raw fish every day?
That's so cool! You're so mature. I felt a little more adult and grown up than everyone. I was so happy. Goodbye! Mom! There was a single goldfish at the entrance at my kindergarten.
Sorry to keep you waiting, honey.
Aw, you're so late, Mom.
I'm gonna swing by the store, okay?
Yeah.
Sorry for suddenly coming by. It's totally fine. Come on in. Akumi-chan, you can come in too. So then this guy...
Hey, let's draw in my room.
Yeah.
Ikumi-chan? What's wrong? I was over at Satomi-chan's house to hang out. Then I saw that Satomi-chan had a goldfish too. Nothing.
Thank you for coming by today. I'll be back around sometime, okay? Yeah, you're always welcome here.
Bye, Ikumi-chan! Huh?
Bye! All right, time to get ready for dinner. Huh? What's wrong, Satomi?
Nothing. It's nothing, Mom. Mom, raw fish is really good, huh?
What's going on?
I love raw fish. I want to eat a lot of raw fish when I grow up.
I don't remember serving any raw fish. When did she eat that?
Wow, there are so many people!
I wonder how long it's been since I've been to a Matsuri. Yay! Matsuri! We were at a nearby temple to go and see all of the stores at the Matsuri.
Ah, there's some yakisoba.
Oh, there is! And the squid looks good too.
I think I'm gonna have a beer.
Yeah, Ikumi, you want the apple? Ikumi? Where did you go? Ikumi?
Aw, man.
Oh, darn. Try again soon. What's she looking at?
There are so many raw fish. There in front of me, there were so many fish. I'd never seen so many in one place before. I couldn't stop drooling. The next second...
What are you doing? Get your hand out!
Oh, sorry, I just got so hungry.
Hungry?
I was stopped by the goldfish guy Anton and snapped back to reality. I couldn't hold back and I was just moving without thinking about it.
Hey, over there.
Let's go check it out.
Goldfish aren't food. You're gonna get sick.
I didn't understand why I was being scolded. Huh? But I eat this raw fish back at my house often.
Ikumi?
I'm so sorry. That's my daughter.
Huh? Mom? Dad?
You're fine. She's saying she eats goldfish often.
Goldfish?
You said that raw fish was good.
You've been eating goldfish?
Wait, did you eat my Ryukin-chan too? Oh my god!
It was at that moment. Ah!
Ikumi, what is it?
It hurts! Ow! Then...
There were numerous parasites found in her stomach. Parasites?
No.
Apparently goldfish have parasites sometimes. I had something called food poisoning. A few days later, I took medicine and I got all better.
Look, Ikumi, goldfish is not for eating.
Okay.
There are good fish to eat and bad fish to eat. You can't eat fish that aren't for eating.
Sorry. I should just be a kid for a long time if I'm going to be that sick for a while. I really felt like what I did was wrong.
Glad to have you back, sir.
Yeah. My name is Soijiro Ryomon. And I'm the second in command of the second generation Rindo clan Yakuza.
That's the second in command. It's the first time I've seen him. Yeah, you just recently joined. That man is the second in command. He is right below the gang boss, and he leads a lot of the trade deals that go on with other clans. And he's leading a lot of the wars that we have going on with other clans. A lot of people think that he's more than likely to take over as gang boss after the current one retires. He's so young, but he's second in command. That's amazing.
Hey, did y'all eat already?
No, sir, we haven't.
Then come with me. I'll feed you two today. Anton-san, can you drive for us? Yes, sir, right away.
Thank you. He's so badass. Man, this town is so much more peaceful now. Really? Yeah, a little while back, we were really brawling with the Rengeki clan. Man, it really was something else at the time. But this guy became the second in command and managed to settle everything. He just loses it completely after he gets pissed. That's so amazing!
You guys are drinking too much. Anton-san, go ahead and drive him back, huh? Leave it to me, sir. Ain't not gonna come with us? Yeah, I want to feel the breeze. I'm gonna walk back. I climbed to the top with raw strength, but there was a good reason. On the way home...
You all alone, lady? You don't have a mom or dad? Wanna come with me?
Stop it!
I saw a young girl being messed with by a drunkard.
Come on!
Hey, can you not tell she's not happy?
Huh? Well, you trying to come at me? Yakuza?
I'm gonna give you two options.
Huh?
You wanna wake up in the hospital or the pigsty? Decide now!
Ah! Ah!
Idiot! Stop messing with kids!
Thank you so much.
Yeah, be careful going home. Later. I started walking home to my house, but... What the hell is she doing?
The young girl seemed to follow me back home. I started making useless turns or sprinting away, but it didn't work. Ugh, she's still following me. She was following close behind and wouldn't leave me alone. Hey! What are you doing? You think you're hiding? It's so obvious that you're following me. Get out here! Lynn.
Sorry.
Look here. You do not follow me, you got it? I'm not bored enough to be messed with you. I'll send you off. Where'd you live? I decided to send her off to her house because I was tired of this girl following me around, but...
I don't have one.
Huh?
I don't have a house to go back to.
What did you say? The young girl says that she doesn't have a home to go home to. I don't know what's going on, but she's definitely got something going on. Damn it. I didn't know what else to do, so...
Where did you bring me?
It's my parents' house. I lived alone, so I couldn't let this young girl in. I came back for the first time in a few years.
Well, you come home for the first time in a while, and look what you've brought home. Who did you have this kid with? And where's the mom?
That's not what this is! There's a good reason for this!
Huh?
Then my mom.
All right, eat up. Just take your time, huh?
Wow!
She treated her with incredible kindness.
You seem to really like my meal, huh? I'm happy to serve you.
It's just so dang good. I don't think I've had food this good in my life.
Well, that's the kindest thing I've heard in a while. Completely different from my silly, awkward son. I always wanted to have a daughter.
Yeah, whatever, but, you said you don't have parents. What happened to you? The young girl started talking with tears in her eyes.
I've always been in a shelter for as long as I can remember. A dad and a mom. I remember seeing a family being drawn in a book and I always admired it. I wished I could be that way too. Then I realized maybe my mom and dad are somewhere in this world too. So one night I ran away from my facility. And I just looked around for this whole year trying to find my mom and dad.
This whole year?
I went to the city office to see if they could find my birth records for me or some kind of family registrations. If I thought maybe there was any chance at all, I said something, but I couldn't find my mom or dad anywhere. Then one day, I saw a newspaper article in the library. I found out that it was about my parents immediately. That's why I said I don't have any family in this world at all. But I don't want to go back to the facility, so I decided to just live on my own from now on.
I can't believe it. I really felt like this was unfair. The young girl didn't know the joys of having parents and lived her short life all alone in the world.
All right, you've got it. You can stay here for as long as you'd like.
Huh?
You really mean that?
Yeah, I can't just leave this young girl with all these problems alone. My name is Yuki. This is your house starting today.
She really does have a bleeding heart.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
She said her name was Natsu. That's how Natsu ended up living with my mom at my parents' house, but...
Then Yuki-san gave me a room and...
You can use this room.
Wow!
That's my old room.
Sojiro-san introduced me to all of his clan members too.
This is my sister.
You had a sister, sir?
Shut up!
Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
On the weekends, they took me out shopping too.
Oh, that's adorable!
That looks good on you.
Really? Is this what it's like to be in a family? They're not my real family, but I'm so happy.
Huh? That's the Rindo clan, second in command.
Then one day... Are you okay, Sojiro-san?
Sir, are you okay?
Sojiro-san was severely injured and ended up going to the hospital. I heard about the news and went straight to the hospital to see him, but...
Yeah, I let my guard down.
Sojiro-san actually looked a lot better than I expected, so I felt really relieved. Apparently, he was just attacked from behind when he was just walking around. I hope Sojiro-san gets better soon.
Damn it! How could they do that? Who the hell is responsible for this? But really though, who did it?
It was at that moment.
It was me. You're from Rangeki Clan! Yeah, thanks for remembering me.
We were surrounded by a lot of Yakuza.
You guys did that to him? How dare you do that? He was getting in the way of our business, so he pissed me off. Look at his scar, too. I'm gonna take all the important stuff from him while he's in the hospital. Bob, please hide behind us.
Then the Yakuza-sans.
Ah! 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 You guys can't do shit without your boss, huh? Alright? Now we can mess with his lovely younger sister, eh?
The Yakuza started surrounding me and... anyone, save me! Then, right at that moment,
Natsu, what are you doing, honey?
Yuki-san ran into us on the way home from her shopping. Yuki-san. No! Run! Yuki-san! I knew that the Yakuzas would do something horrible to Yuki-san, so I screamed at her.
Huh? Who the hell are you, old bitch? Stay the hell out of this, stranger. Let's go, we're taking the brat.
But...
I don't think I can let that one slide.
Huh?
Stranger?
Huh?
Sorry, but I'm not a stranger. I'm her mom.
Yuki-san!
Mom's gotta protect her kid, huh?
Who the hell are you?
I might have retired, but you must be out of your damn mind if you think I'm not strapped.
Ah?
Then she beat the Yakuza up in the blink of an eye.
Wow.
I'm not as rusty as I thought.
Who are you, Bob? You guessed it. My mom used to be a female Yakuza member. I was only as strong as I am because of my mom.
You got caught with your pants down, stupid.
Shut up.
Alright, we're going to the movies now. Let's get going, Natsu.
Yeah, let's go, Mom! I was officially adopted into Sojiro-san's family. I was finally able to have a real family.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back again for more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.